It's the honorable thing to do. How can iron sheets meant for Karamoja find themselves 300 kilometers away in Ibugishu on top of the roofs of houses when the people who are suffering there are waiting for them? This is not how we run a country. It's like putting a rat in a garden, in a granary of groundnuts. You think the granary is sealed and your seed is safe? One day the rat is inside and eating the groundnuts.
The rat is inside eating the groundnuts.
So should we say it's safer to have people from Karamoja be elected ministers, be appointed ministers, as compared to having people from different regions? For instance, you get a person from Western Uganda and make them minister.
It doesn't matter who you put, as long as the people are not disciplined enough to do their duties.
And also home people, there's conflict of interest.
You have to look at the qualification, the discipline of a person, how grounded the person is, and the experience.
So
it doesn't matter where they come from. And then those
ones are even worse, by the way, because so there's that conflict of interest. They want to help people they know firsthand.
In a tribal and race way, but it's just put people that are disciplined to do their job. As simple as that.
So we haven't heard from the ministers themselves. We will probably hear from them in the course of the day.
But of course we know there's no smoke without fire.
There's no smoke without fire. So probably it's the coordinators on the ground who misuse this money.
Or something.
Or maybe there was just poor management from
whatever
the
it
ministers
is,
themselves.
an answer has to come out.
Yes.
Chikumi kaumuze bili kuoli mwenda zivudeko kusatano iza machagona kurwadero gagwira ungatufude Karamoja. What else do we have happening today?
There has been a very big issue of a NUP supporter who came out and said he was tortured. He was burnt with a hot metal.
The one who had
Eric Wesige.
Terrible, whatever, on the skin.
On the skin. He said he was beaten by security operatives and dumped along the street. We know that the Uganda People's Defense Forces has since come out to dispute those allegations. They are saying we have never actually held this man in detention, and we cross-checked with our security agencies, and we have not held this Mwesiga man. So if they need help, they should go to the Uganda Human Rights Commission and police for thorough investigations. But Felix Kulaije, who is the defense spokesperson, also says that opposition parties need to stop riding on tarnishing, spoiling the name of the government, just to get relevance or sympathy from the public. Let them come out and have ideologies. Let them speak up, give policies, and people buy into these things so that they get support, as compared to spoiling the government's name.
Bagala nnyo okwonona erinnya lya gavumenti wanu babeere mu mawulire ekyokubibasuubira kye kinaabatunda bakozesa ideology bakozesa endowooza yaabwe esikiriza bannayuganda okubawagira kubanga enjogera egamba nti abawagira ebibiina by'obufuzi be bakwatibwa n'akatono abakulembeze ebibiina by'obufuzi tebamanyi bekusifu tulina gwe twali tukutte kati lwaki tukwata bano bankoko eneera mutunzi because who is mwesigwa alyoka akwatibwe amagye kubanga wa NUP. Who is he? Singa kwata byabufuzi bali omukulu wana agenda ebweru eyo n'atusiiga enziro n'akomawo n'afuna ebimuli ku kisaawe kati bakibayagadde bakifunye ennaku 3 namba bali mu mawulire.
Chikumi kaumuze bili kuoli gegagwira go kyabuliriza amusebu Pamela Isa Matachom tuli live ku YouTube yaffe osobola otusulayo endowooza yo now and you be a part of the conversation nga tuwumba. Yes.
There is a 30-year-old man who has been netted by police in Jinja. This man has conned over 77 locals in Kachiri, Wairaka, Kachiri Town Council. He came up with an NGO, claiming that this NGO helps give bursaries. I don't know whether people believe in that stuff.
Bursaries.
When an NGO comes up and says, we are giving you bursaries, we are supporting the needy with
but some of them actually do. Some of them actually do.
But those people always ask for a certain fee because he told each of the people who want to join the NGO to contribute a fee of 150,000 shillings. So he moved from
Promising
village to village looking for coordinators and saying, when you give your car 150,000 shillings,
we register
you, and in turn you're going to benefit for a lifetime. Your kids will benefit, they'll be paid school fees until they finish education. But this one is just for registration.
So he conned how many people?
77 people filed cases. 150, that's over 11 million shillings. James Mubi, the Chira Regional Police spokesperson, speaks more.
Alex Kabusi myaka 3 nga mutuuze wa Wairaka mu Kachira Town Council mu district y'Ejjinja akwatiddwa ku misango egyekukusa ku bufere. Kigambibwa ng'omwaka gwa 2019 Alex ono nga yeeyita district coordinator owa ekitongole kya bwannakyewa oba NGO ekya Comforter of Afflicted Formation Home. Yagenda ng'alimbalimba abantu nti yeetaaga ba coordinator b'okukyalo okukola n'ekitongole kino. Era ekitongole kino kiwa obuyambi eri abo abateesobola okugeza okufuna bursaries, okubagabira obuyambi obwa medical, obutto, sabuni, mmere n'ebirala bingi nnyo. Tugenza okwetegeeza nti eno kampuni tebeeranga yokko, naye ye Alex agamba nti eno kampuni yatandikira mukono ne kampuni ya Chupuli n'atandika okusaba sente buli muntu 15,000. Awo nno abantu 77 bebaze ku poliisi yaffe ekakira okwekubira enduulu. Bw'ogattagatta ezo sente 15,000 times abantu 77 ziri millioni 11 million plus.
Behavior no chikomeka umuze birikori. Your number one swag station is what you're listening to.
Yeah.
Umba.
Yep. There's one person who has been confirmed dead in Turkey from the earthquakes that are happening. The earthquake that happened 2 weeks ago. So one Ugandan.
One Ugandan.
I know you're giving me that look like
one person.
Is she okay?
Got the earthquake took many people.
Actually, the death toll now is 40,000. Yeah. Over 40,000 people.
So
have
out of those 40,000, we have confirmed one Ugandan.
Yeah, we have confirmed one Ugandan, and Nusru Tiperi, which is Ugandan ambassador to Turkey, is saying that they are going to make sure that we're liaising with the government of Turkey to deport the body of this lady. She's called Florence Babirie, and her family is waiting for her remains as she comes as they bring it back, courtesy of the government of Uganda. And then she has also asked. She's saying that over 16, they have so far over 16 Ugandans who do not have proper paperwork that was destroyed. They are going to help them get proper documentation to live in Turkey. And then there are also very many who don't have proper documentation, who entered Turkey illegally. So
they can also say that the earthquake took our documents.
Yes, they can also. But
can you argue? Singamba de Turkey.
I've already dispatched them to the field to go on ground so that they can start the process of exhuming the body. Immigration officials, so that at least new passports are issued to them. All those who are involved in the business of labor export, please endeavor to inform relevant embassies on the ladies or on the Ugandans that you are taking out there, because when they're out here, they need the embassy so much. So if they just come to countries without being registered at the embassy, in such circumstances life becomes very difficult.
15 today is the Janani Luwum Day.
Yeah.
You know, most of these people do not even know who Janani Luwum was and what the day is all about. They're like, today is a public holiday. Oh yeah, it's at what? Which public holiday for Janan? Cheers to Janan.
Yeah, they don't relate because this guy died like a long time ago.
So what do we know about the day? Janani
Luwum was a former archbishop of the Anglican Church, and he was murdered by Amin's government, Amin's regime. So the president declared the 16th, the president of Uganda, that's President Museveni, I think it was a few years ago when he declared this day a public holiday every 16th of February to remember the human rights violations and issues like that happened, causing the death of Janani Luwum.
And pray that such a thing may never happen again in the country. So as you go about drinking and celebrating, remember that somebody actually died for a cause for this day. Are you a fan of Juliana?
Galaxy TV Jikonkone.